I think it's finally time to talk about it. Kurumi Tokisaki, the woman that totally ruined my life. God damn, I love this 2D woman so much. I fell into the biggest trap, ensnared by those beautiful eyes, alluring smile, elegant pigtails, thick thighs. The gothic Lolita queen well and truly stole my heart, my money, and basically my entire existence. You'd think I'd feel shame, right? A deep shame about my love for this woman. And I won't lie, I have had one too many encounters when family, friends, or random people doing work on my house peep inside my overly obsessive, borderline mentally ill addiction to my waifu in the form of my room, which is basically open the door and boom, hit with Kurumi Tokisaki straight to the retina. I love it, man. Truly, truly love it. And, to be fair, it is largely accepted by them. I'm very lucky in that regard. I think it's just a topic we leave unspoken, like we both know it's a thing, but we don't ever talk about it. It's brilliant. It's like a name that is sort of a do not go there territory. In fact, my mother is a really funny example of this. So I've obviously got a lot of Kurumi merch, and a portion of it is of course, more on the questionable / not safe for work side. But she accepts it. However, I remember the first time she showed any sort of disgust for her firstborn son and his creepy little fictional girl character addiction. Yes, it hurt, man. So she was in my studio one day and she saw that I had one of those Opie mouse mats of Kurumi. Oh, mate, the look she gave me, the shame. The shame I've brought on our household. So why am I talking about this now? Well, it's actually my birthday as of the release of today's video, and I thought that this would be the right time to air my dark ways to the world. The time to tell you just how much this girl has consumed me and to open up on the hows, the whens, the whys, and the damage that has followed. So before we continue, if you would be so kind as to leave a like on today's video. 1, for me being a brave boy in opening up on this subject, and 2, as a birthday present for your boy. Thank you if you do. So, Kurumi Tokisaki, a girl in which I'm rather proud of the fact that I am so well associated with. I know a lot of people know me through her, or her through me, or people who don't even know who I am know me as, oh, that's the guy that likes that Kurumi chick a little too well. Now, I'm sure a lot of you already know about Kurumi Tokisaki, like who she is and whatnot, and I don't think you'd be watching this video otherwise, but if you don't know her, well, then here's a quick rundown. Kurumi Tokisaki is from the series Data Live, a harem series that focuses on spirits and sealing their powers through the act of smooching. Of course, that's the kind of trash I'm into, and I still consider this series in my top 3 of all time, and I'm not even ashamed about it, so back off. Anyway, Kurumi is a very special character as she is the one who is feared by all of the others. She's more of an antagonist really, and she has a lot of mystery surrounding her, but in my opinion has the most depth to her character and whatnot. So she is used very sparingly throughout the beginning of the series, but when her moments came, brief as they were but longer than it took me to, they were always the best, man. I really liked them. Obviously. So, how did it all come to be? When was that fatal moment when she first entered my life? Well, let's look into my Kurumi Tokisaki origins. So, I believe it was around 2017. I had started this channel here called 414 Anime, and I was making fact videos on characters that I really liked. At this time, I was starting to explore more anime series that were beyond that of the normal, most popular shows that everyone has seen. I had also just learned of the term waifu, and a lot of people had a main waifu, like a best girl, and I didn't have one at this time. Yes, I had weird feelings for some of the girls I'd seen in other shows, but I didn't have that one true ultimate best girl, so I went on the search for her. I was cruising around on Google looking for anime girls, as that was basically how I would find anime series I wanted to watch, by looking for attractive waifus. No shame, I still actually do this now when I'm looking through what I want to watch each season. Who has a good looking girl? You have a good looking girl? Alright, let's watch you. Don't judge me, people, don't judge me. So through my shame-filled actions, I was surfing the endless pictures of anime girls before I stumbled across one. This was a moment of complete pure boy meets the love of his life for the first time, my eyes dilated, my heart began to pumped faster than it ever had. Like, my palms were sweaty, and I felt feelings I had never felt before. All of this as I stared longingly at this anime girl who was the most perfectly drawn woman I had ever seen in my entire life. That image being this one here, in fact. And my God, it's beautiful. You know, the dress, perfect boob-thigh ratio, her seducing smile, her eyes. My God, the eyes. Is that a clock in her eye? That's amazing. That's so different, so unique. Who are you? What is your name? The image, of course, did not have her name, so I was searching anime girl with the clock eye, and of course quickly found the name of my new queen, Kurumi Tokisaki. Obviously found out she was from a series called Data Live, and I instantly stopped what I was doing to go and watch this show. My heart longed for more of this woman, you know? Who was she? What was she all about? I needed more. It was important that I found out who she was. Like, I was supposed to be making videos for that week, but I dropped that to go watch Data Live and chase down the girl who had just taken my breath away. Interestingly, I didn't know that she didn't appear until episode 7, so when I was first watching the show, I actually almost fell for Toka as my best girl, but then, yes, she appeared, and there it was, that one moment. I had found her. I had found the girl who I will dedicate life and soul to. This girl is the one. From this moment forth, Kurumi Tokisaki became my #1 undisputed waifu. So yeah, that's how it all started, and it was based on looks at first, but then I quickly began to fall for the personality. I blasted the then 2 seasons of Data Live in the sub and the dub so I could get every bit of Kurumi that I could, and then I went on the research front. I researched the hell out of her character so that I could begin flaunting her around as my best girl. So why Kurumi? Well, she was just this character that I became instantly addicted to, and I don't really know why. She was not only the hottest anime girl I had ever laid eyes on, but her entire character just fascinated me so damn much. And yeah, I get a lot of stick for it, and I totally get a lot of the, but she kills people, man. She's really creepy like that. And like, while yes, that aspect of her is there is also so much more behind that side of her. A darker truth, if you will. I don't know, maybe I'm just extremely biased and I will always defend what my heart wants, but when I read into her character and found out about the true her, my feelings for her just exploded. That being, of course, another video I would like to do on her at some point, so yes, that will come in due course. So yeah, maybe went a little bit personal there, and I guess it's very much, yeah, this guy likes this character a little too much, but how has she destroyed his life? Well, you know, let's get into that one. So my relationship with Kurumi Tokisaki is very much like that of Stockholm Syndrome, really, in which I became quickly addicted to this character, and in a really, really bad way. The most obvious example of this, in the physical sense, is of course the amount of money I have spent on this girl. Yeah, Kurumi Tokisaki merchandise. Wow, okay. Where do I even start with this one, man? Like, if there is an item with Kurumi on it, then I most very likely own it. I have made countless videos of the figures and merchandise I have of her, but I have gone to extremes in most senses. This ranges from owning items I will never use, but own it because it has Kurumi on it. Off the top of my head, I can think of like phone cases for phones I have never owned, glasses and mugs that I will never use. I even have a fork, man. I even have a fork that has Kurumi on it. Then there's clothes. You know, if I wanted to, I could wear a complete outfit that is entirely Kurumi Tokisaki themed. And yeah, I'm talking pantsuit too. Like, I have items for near enough any situation that have Kurumi Tokisaki on them so that the world knows who my best girl is. I'm talking umbrellas, man, bags, coffee flasks, heck, even my wallet has Kurumi on it, which is very ironic, you know, as that's where all my money goes. The other extremes are the lengths of owning items. Like, for most people, a body pillow of your waifu is very much pushing the boat out there. Like, that's like, well, okay, that's an extreme I can't go to. This guy, 414 Anime over here, not only does he have 2 body pillows of her, but he also went next level by buying her dress and a mannequin to display said dress on. Actually, like, thinking about that, I'm really proud of that. That's like so sick. I love looking at that. Don't care. don't care. So damn, merchandise galore, man. Wall scrolls, plushes, figures. Like, at the time of this video's making, I currently own 42 figures of Kurumi, some of which are just different color variations of the same figure. And now off the top of my head, I think I've got another 5 to 6 more of her pre-ordered, including a 1.25 scale of her that costs over $1,000. So yeah, in a sense, I have a very serious issue, but I just love my waifu so much, man. Even my soon-to-be actual real-life wife buys me Kurumi stuff as well. She's a babe, by the way. Like, we were in Tokyo and we saw this Tumblr of Yoshino. So she thought that, like, oh, if that exists, then one of Kurumi will too. Unfortunately, we couldn't find one out there. So when we got home, she searched to the ends of the earth to track down 1, if a Tumblr of Kurumi actually exists, and then 2, if she could purchase one. And I'm telling you now, boys, she pulled through. Wife material right there. Wife material right there. Now, while we're on the topic of merch, if you are interested in my collection, I did make a video a few years ago going over that. And don't worry, I shall update it this year, as like I have added so much to it in that time, and I've got some really good stuff coming. Fun story on that as well is that video actually ended up in a Reddit thread, like as somebody had made a meme out of the thumbnail and whatnot. And like, it was just like, there was loads of people on there questioning my mental health. And I won't lie, I'm kind of really proud of that. You know, like that was one like true moment that I felt like I truly made it on this platform. Like, yes, I'm famous now. So yeah, through the combination of addiction, through physical object, the love for her character herself, and having my life not only personally, but through my career here on YouTube focused on this one girl, yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that I do have quite an unhealthy obsession with Kurumi Tokisaki. But I know that I do, and I think that it would be a lot worse if I was completely unaware of that fact, right? Actually, I'm very proud of my admiration for Kurumi Tokisaki. Like, I feel like she is almost the poster girl for me here at 414 Anime, and yeah, I'm really happy with that. I love being associated with it. I just wanted a waifu of my own, you know? A best girl who I could proudly say was my personal favorite. And I gotta say, it's grown into this really cool thing, or, you know, totally unhealthy thing, but I'll leave that up for you to debate. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this different video, let's say. Don't forget to smash that like button, and if you do follow me on Twitter, as always, send me some Kurumi love my way on my birthday. I always ask people, just send me Kurumi pictures and we'll call it that. And while you wait for the next video to drop, why not check out that video where I show off my full Kurumi Tokisaki collection from actually my birthday 2 years ago. Yeah, boy. But guys, as always, you take care of yourselves and I will see you very soon. Till then, peace, peace.